we talk to you about the political war of words, the kind of reactions that are coming in from the BJP, where the BJP is demanding an apology from the Congress, let's quickly walk you through what were these comments that have now resulted into this massive political war of words between the BJP and the Congress. What were these comments that were made by Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil? Attack one on the center was that a person who defames India when he goes abroad is the Prime Minister. This is what we heard from Rahul Gandhi. The BJP, multiple leaders today have come out. This was an attack that was started with the Prime Minister and poll-bound state of Karnataka yesterday. All BJP leaders coming out and saying that this is a pattern that is emerging from the Congress, where they continue to defame India on foreign soil, and thus an apology is needed. Attack two by Rahul Gandhi was that the structures of our democracy are under brutal attack. Not just Rahul Gandhi, various other opposition leaders have also come together and said that their voices in fact are being stifled, and this is not how a democracy functions. Attack three was institutional frameworks, judiciary, Parliament, all is under attack, and they're taking on from an argument that they've made that even agencies today are being misused, they're working at the behest of the central government, so on and so forth. The other attack that came from Rahul Gandhi was that it's difficult to put voice of people through normal channels because, as I pointed out, the point that the opposition is making that they're just not allowed to have a difference of opinion and their voice is stifled on the floor of the House. The other attack that came from Rahul Gandhi was United States and Europe failed to notice chunk of democracy come undone. Now, all of this has resulted into a massive political war of words where the BJP is saying that you have the floor of the House, you don't want to use it, you only want to defame India on foreign soil, and thus an apology is needed. Let's also now bring in our colleague Arunima, who's been tracking all these developments for us. Arunima, even though the BJP is demanding an apology, that is not cutting ice with the Congress because they seem to be standing behind Rahul Gandhi, in fact going a step forward and saying that what he is being accused of is starkly different from what he said.
And they have the support of the other opposition parties as well. So the Congress is trying to portray that this is not an attack on them, this is an attack on opposition. Now let's differentiate between what they're saying in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha, they say there's no question of an apology, there's no question of even discussing this matter because Rahul Gandhi is not a member of the Rajya Sabha and the rule book is very clear. Somebody who's not a member of the House, especially if that person is a member of the other House, cannot be discussed in the upper house. And when that point was made by Mallikarjun Kharge, Piyush Goyal said, well, I have not taken any name. So that's his defense. Now let's talk about Lok Sabha. Rahul Gandhi is a member of parliament from Wayanad in Lok Sabha. He was not present today when the ruckus happened. The treasury has demanded that he apologizes. Essentially, if you hear Rajnath Singh and if you hear the parliamentary affairs minister there, their charge is that he called for foreign intervention to solve what he calls assault on Indian democratic institutions. Shashi Tharoor, Congress MP, says Rahul Gandhi spoke precisely against this. He said, yes, there are problems. Yes, there are attacks on democratic institutions, but these are our problems and we will solve it. So the Congress in Lok Sabha is taking the stand that you are completely falsifying what Rahul Gandhi said. He never called for foreign intervention.
Arunima, we'll just request you to stay on with us. Remember, all of this is coming after that attack that was launched by the Prime Minister when he was speaking in poll-bound Karnataka. Let's first listen to that as well.
कि लंदन में ही भारत के लोकतंत्र पर सवाल उठाने का काम किया गया। भारत के लोकतंत्र की जड़ें हमारे सदियों के इतिहास से सींची गई है। कुछ लोग भारत के लोकतंत्र को लगातार कटघरे में खड़ा कर रहे हैं। ऐसे लोग भगवान बसवेश्वर का अपमान कर रहे हैं। भारत के 130 करोड़ जागरूक नागरिकों का अपमान कर रहे हैं। ऐसे लोगों से कर्नाटका के लोगों को भी सतर्क रहना है।
So there you heard the attack that came in from the Prime Minister, which in fact has been carried forward by all leaders of the BJP today. Our colleague and senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is also now joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, the timing of when this attack is coming in from the BJP, it starts with the Prime Minister in a poll-bound state, so they're making a point politically there, but also a point that they're making nationally that all these are internal issues. Why does this need to be spoken about on foreign soil? How is the Congress's position on this today?
Well, I mean, we saw the Congress's position inside the House also and outside also, and the number of tweets which are being done by Jairam Ramesh, by Mallikarjun Kharge, and their point is very clear on two grounds. One, also trying to show the mirror to the BJP. In fact, Mr. Kharge and Jairam Ramesh, all of them have made the point that when the Prime Minister used to travel abroad, when he became the Prime Minister, he would often deride his own country. He would start asking what work was done during the UPA times, and he was seen as attacking the Nehru-Gandhi dynasty, or even Dr. Manmohan Singh, who was the Prime Minister before Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister. So if the BJP does it, how is that okay? And if Rahul Gandhi is essentially speaking the truth, to use the words of the Congress party, how is it considered to be wrong? That's one point they've made. Second, of course, is that they are going to be keeping this pressure on equally on the BJP. They've also understood that as far as the nationalism debate is concerned, the edge has usually been there with the BJP, so they don't want to lose out on it. So therefore, they keep on through their social media handles and through their sound bites, give out instances when the Prime Minister, when he's travelled abroad, equally run down his country, to use the words of the Congress party. We've seen multiple adjournments taking place, and now both the houses adjourned till tomorrow. We've heard what Mr. Kharge had to say. All the opposition leaders also had to say that, you know, the ministers are given a chance to speak, but when we want to speak, we are cut out. And this is not really fair and against the parliamentary norms. So you're essentially proving Rahul Gandhi right.
Pallavi, I also want to talk to you as far as the functioning of the House is concerned. Something very interesting happened. Usually it's the opposition which comes forward with the adjournment notices, but today it was the Treasury. If this is the pattern that is setting, how do you see the next few days playing out as well?
Well, I kind of answered it in the sense that when it comes to the whole issue of nationalism, national security, and, you know, the pride of India, the BJP and the central government have always tried to take the first step forward, and they have. They have that edge over them. You know, when you start questioning the surgical strikes, when you want proof of it, what is it that the BJP says and does, which works for them, which has in the last Lok Sabha elections and in almost every state elections? They make the point that here you have a party like the Congress, which does not trust its own army, which does not believe in the strength or the pride, or do not have pride in their own country, and therefore it comes as no surprise to us if Rahul Gandhi is going abroad and trashing his own country. So on day one itself, the stage was set, and the stage was actually set by the Prime Minister, where he actually gave an indication to what is going to be the BJP strategy, not just now inside Parliament, but also up to 2024. Build up this narrative, because it's based on hard facts, that the Congress party does not let go of any opportunity when they want to run down the country. Look at the day, and I would not miss out on the coincidence that today, on a day when Indians are proud about the 2 Oscar awards that you've got, and somewhere down the line, the BJP is going to make the point that India is emerging as a power on the world stage. And you have politicians like Rahul Gandhi who actually never let go of any opportunity to run down their own country when they're traveling abroad.
Okay, Pallavi, we'll leave the conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details. Would like to thank Arunima for those inputs as well. Let's also now bring in our guest to take this